Nurses continuously work on the front lines, as you know, making a difference in people's lives and providing a vital piece to the health of our communities. And joining us today is Audrey Silver, the nurse manager for Hartford Hospital's Emergency Department. She's here to tell us more about what it means to be a nurse. Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
And tell us exactly what influenced you to become a nurse.
I had always been interested in the healthcare field. I really liked the idea of a career where I could learn more about the science behind medicine and have continuous learning opportunities, but also pair it with something in a way that I could help others. So I think that, combined with the fact that there's so many different paths within nursing and endless opportunities for growth, is what really influenced me.
And what would you say is the most gratifying part about being a nurse?
For me, being an emergency nurse, just being able to be there for people at potentially one of the worst moments of their lives and being able to help them and touch them in those moments is the most gratifying part, because as difficult as those moments may be, just knowing that you made an impact on someone in those times just really makes this one of the most amazing careers I could have asked for.
And living in the age of COVID right now, just reflecting on the past few years, why is the role of the nurse more important now than more than ever?
I think, if anything, the last few years have showed us, just as a community in general, how we all have to rely on each other in one way or another sometimes, and it's okay for, needing help sometimes, and we all have to help each other in different ways. So having that specialized training to be able to help someone in this sense, especially going through something like this over the last few years, has been such a privilege and an honor.
And for the people listening out there today, what advice or wisdom would you pass on to them if they're just getting started in the profession or pursuing their dream to become a nurse?
Absolutely. What I always tell our new nurses is to just always remember your why and why you went into this, because you're going to have the highest of highs when you have that great save and you see people triumph over an illness, but you're also going to experience really, really tough things with patients and their families, and remembering why you went into this to kind of center yourself is so important. And not only that, but also just enjoying every moment of the camaraderie that you're going to build, because you're going to be surrounded by so many brilliant people you can learn from that really understand what you go through in this career, and just making those connections and learning from people and enjoying that camaraderie really has made me a better person, and I encourage all our nurses to do the same.
All right, this story was definitely very personal for me, because my father-in-law was a nurse, and I know what you guys go through, and we definitely thank you for all the work that you put out every day.
Well, thank you so much.
All right, Audrey Silver, nurse manager for Hartford's Hospital's Emergency Department. Thank you for joining us today, and have a great rest of your week.